Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel in another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 video. It's another video where we're doing a flight around the world. I am pretty much ready to go here. We set up almost everything for the aircraft. We're going to turn our strobes on, and we're going to go ahead and start up the aircraft. I got everything else set up here already, so at least we don't have to do any of that. Let's see, fuel pumps into auto, ET's at arm, ignition auto, and engine start on. Got 15%. Introduce fuel to high idle. Alright. We got a good engine start. Gonna flick these on. Alright, we've got those set to on. Make sure my mic is turned up at a decent amount. There we go. We're good to go. We can go ahead and turn off the floodlight and turn our panel brightness down a little bit. Alright, so we got everything in here. We got our flight plan already in. Everything else should be good to go. When we get up in the air, I'm going to explain something about what happened in my last video, and like more stuff about that last video. So more on that later, but for now we're going to go ahead and set our flaps for takeoff. Alright, flaps are set. Yep, we got them lit on both sides. I'm going to do a flight control test. Yeah, even got spoilers to put on that side. That's good. I don't know why this thing is so sensitive today. It's like, you know, it wants to like go fast. Alright. Let's see here. We need our taxi. Let's set to taxi. There we go. We can actually just see what's in front of us. The next couple of videos you guys are going to see, they're going to be taking place at night, and that's mainly because whenever I record these videos, they are taking place like mid-morning for me, pretty much noon, and I guess on the other side of the world around this time, it's pretty much nighttime. Well, not pretty much, it is nighttime. Yeah, 8:20 at night. So currently, I forget where we're at. Honestly, I know it's just something like that. But today we're flying to Mumbai, so we're gonna go ahead and get our brakes released, and we're just gonna use my tiller today to steer. Also, with that last video, so let's talk about that last video. So we had a combination of things happen. Quite rapid succession. Actually, before we leave, I forgot to sit out. Okay, so we're at Jinha International Airport. I'm so sorry that I butchered that, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So yeah, let's talk about the last video. So the last video, I'll probably put some clips in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But if you guys haven't seen it, I would suggest you guys go look at our last video so you can know what I'm talking about. So essentially what happened was the aircraft, whenever it's flying in, I guess the aircraft, the TBM, doesn't necessarily recognize this airport at the time of that recording. So whenever I was recording that last video, I was getting a terrain caution terrain, or terrain warning, but for some reason it just didn't recognize the airport. It was the same airport that I was at. So that's why, well, ever since I recorded that video, Microsoft Flight Simulator had an update, which I guess it updated tonight. Now you can see that it's here, but also you can still see that it doesn't show like a taxiway or anything down here. So that's probably an indication that it probably did get updated, like the thing did, but it didn't. But I just don't have a thing over on this side. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened with that video. I know some of you guys might have been a little bit confused, or what. I also wasn't really able to talk because I kind of made that video real quick because I had to go to work and things like that. But I also wanted to get that video out to you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened with that video. I'm gonna record 2 videos today actually. So I'm gonna do this flight here, and then I'm gonna do my next flight. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our strobes and everything else. Nav lights are already turned on. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and record a couple of videos today, just so that way I can get this week's video and next week's video recording. Because it's been quite busy here in just everywhere. Just recently came back from Puerto Rico. If you guys want to hear more on that, it'll probably be on TikTok. I'm not entirely sure. It was quite fun. I enjoyed my time when I was in Puerto Rico. Well and deserved vacation. So yeah, we are here on the on the runway now. We're going to make sure that the navigation mode is turned on and the altitude is turned up. We're cruising today at 29. It says 29,000, but we're gonna cruise probably closer to 18. Not 18. We'll do 17. We're gonna start at 17 and then step climb up a little bit further from there. So we're gonna go ahead and turn on flight level change. That's on. Navigation mode is on, and we're gonna go ahead and advance the thrust. Alright, Toga is now activated. I completely forgot to use my rudder pedals, but it's okay. Takeoff power is set. V1 rotate. Positive rate. We can shoot a gear coming up. This right here is the important reason why you should always be watching your displays down here. Because I was just looking up. I was just looking up and out of the window to try to get visual references to it. And with the way that this glass kind of looks, if I could jump a little bit more, I'll show you guys. If you guys weren't looking at the screens out here, it would just straight up look like we're falling. It just kind of feels like you're falling from the sky. So that's kind of why I did what I did. We're gonna turn on our inertial separator just so we can be more ITT limited and not torque. We don't want to over torque the engine. So we're gonna go right to this road. Alright, so we should be good to go. I'm actually gonna turn on the autopilot so we can look outside a little bit. I thought one of my landing kind of weird that it flashes off the side. If you guys want to follow me on Atlanta, you guys can follow me at the Legit. You guys can follow me at the Legit on all platforms. I know somebody asked that. So, I don't really promote my social media as much as I think I should. But this town that we're leaving, I believe it's called Kawachi or Origami. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I don't mean to. Not my intent. But I'm trying my best. Once we land in Mumbai, we're going to take a flight down to Trivandrum at the tip of India. Once we get back up there, once we get down there, we're gonna try to make our way up north again. Probably to Odisha. I'm gonna see if there's an airport over that way. That'll get us to DC way. And then actually, I might be late. Chennai International Airport, or DOM, or MAA. So we might leave Trivandrum and then go to Chennai. From there, we're gonna try to make our way up north, or maybe we can attempt to try to cross the Bay of Bengal. Try to go over to Thailand. Cambodia, maybe Malaysia, or we can from Trivandrum go down to Colombo, over in Sri Lanka, and then from there possibly go over to Singapore, go over to Malaysia, and then we're gonna have to go up because from there there's no other place that I can go. So once we hit Malaysia, probably pass by Indonesia just so we can see it, and then we hit Indonesia, and then we're gonna start our trek up north We're gonna pass through Russia, and then once we hit Russia, we're gonna cross over to Alaska. And then once we hit Alaska, then just fly down from Alaska down into contiguous United States. And then eventually, we're gonna land where we took off from, which is Monaco. And that's pretty much gonna be the end of the series. Maybe we go down to the contiguous, then go down to Mexico and South America. Yeah, we can maybe try that. Just to make this series a little bit longer for you guys. Yeah, pretty much right after we're done with this, with getting back into the North America, that's pretty much. I'm not even sure if there's any good airports in northern Russia. That's the rep over to the. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep climbing out of here. There's really nothing much more for me to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the air condition on. We're gonna get some music on, and I will see you guys when we get closer into Mumbai. So see you guys here in a few. Okay, everybody, and we're back in the simulator. We are on our way into Mumbai. We are fairly close. We got like 10 minutes left in flight. And then once we land, I'm probably gonna go ahead and start another video right after this one. But we're gonna have to take care of that one whenever we do. I had a little bit of things to take care of earlier, but everything else is done. The only lights on. We're just looking to see if we can get visual on the airport. Should be coming up here just in a minute. We're gonna be on the extended. So we're gonna be coming in on the approach 427. We got our landing lights on. Go ahead and put our flaps to. I'm gonna bring our speed back first. going down to 2,000 feet. We're going to have to blow flaps up. Just next to these mountains. We should be passing just to the left of the, just to the right of the mountains. We haven't passed on the right. No, those mountains are going to be in front of us. We're going to have to cross over those mountains, I think. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and go up to 4,000 feet just so that we can clear these mountains. I'm not entirely sure what these mountains are, but if anybody is from this area and knows, just leave a comment down below. If you find these videos interesting, please leave a like down in the comment. Please leave a comment in the comment section below, and while you're down there, just hit the like button. Just tell me you like them. So you guys tell me how you guys like the videos. On the ground in about 5 minutes here. I'm still not seeing this airport, but we also got to descend as well. Once we get a little bit closer, the glide will come alive. That's going to be the airport in front of us. I don't think I need any more of a confirmation than that. So once we land, I'm gonna try to land pretty much as soon as we can. We're gonna land. We're gonna try to take. What's this taxi? I'm not really sure where this taxi. It's not gonna tell me now. I think it's not gonna tell me because I'm in the air. So once we touch down, we should get. We should know what this thing is. Alright, and we can activate the approach mode. We got a glide slope localizer. So we got the glide slope capture, the localizers steering off the localizer. So we're on the glide slope and we got the localizer. So we're set up for an auto land, but we're not doing an auto land. We can go ahead and pull our speed back. Go ahead and we're going to throw the gear once it gets a level speed. Alright, we got about 150 on the speed. Get into the white arc, we're going to go ahead and put out our last launch of flaps. Alright, and we're going to throw our last launch of flaps out. The runway must be a skinny airport because skinny runway because it looks like we're high. Like I would if I was flying manually, I'd pitch down. But the poppies show 3 red and 1 green. But we're also on the glide slope. It just looks off, you know? Go ahead and get ready to click off the autopilot. Alright, oh, whoa. My rudder became super sensitive as soon as I put my feet on it. Alright guys, what's going on? So I figured I'd speed this part up here because it took quite the time to get myself parked at the gate there. So I just decided to speed it up and just do my pretty much my final messages on here. If you guys like the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you have anywhere you want me to fly to, just leave a comment down below. If you like the video, if you want to tell me that I suck, just leave it down in the comment section below. More videos coming on the way. I hope to keep having these come out to you guys weekly. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, just a whole lot of stuff going on between whenever these videos get recorded. However, we're gonna go ahead and end it there for the day. As you guys can see, I'm pulling up to my gate. It was taking quite the time for me to get off, and I thought I was parking there, but I wasn't. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get off here for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and cut forward. If you guys like the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out. So we're going to shut the engines down. That off, turn this on, I can go off. We can select this to off. That's off, we go to this. This is off, so it's off. Everything else looks good. The lights are off. We can turn this panel brightness off. And we shut the aircraft down. Alright, so we have successfully completed this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, make sure to, you guys know what to do already. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for the day and get ready to start my next recording. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.